Happy Sweaty Saturday. What in the world has Saturday brought into your lives? Oftentimes we find ourselves in the middle of projects. Last weekend I was replacing a doggy door. Last fall I was replacing the floors in the house. And Scott and Kendra have found themselves in the middle of a situation that they are doing some massive DIY, but they have a little bit of different perspective on it these days. For those of you that don't know me, I am Beth Bolus, and so Kendra and Scott, you guys live somewhere up north, right?
Northwest Wisconsin.
Okay, way away from here. We have beautiful weather here, and it's still warm weather, and I know things shift pretty quickly up there for you guys. And so you found yourself in a project today. What in the world? Crazy stuff, right? When you're homeowners.
Oh yeah. We were fortunate enough to have a sewer backup a few months back. So
Not fun.
no. So over the course of the last couple of months, we've been pretty much gutting the basement and redoing it from top to bottom, new flooring, repainting,
everything. Yeah.
Everything. So right now, today, we are finally moving Jordan back into her bedroom, and we are trying to finish out the hallway now, get the stuff that was in her bedroom out of the hallway into her room. So we have quite a day ahead of us.
And now we have to take the washer and dryer is also down there, so we have to redo the laundry room to pull it out, and then
Okay, I'm gonna stop you there for a second. Okay, so I kind of know what houses in Wisconsin up north, because I have like family that used to live in the New York area. So houses are very different there than they are here.
Yeah.
So when you guys talk about basements, we're talking about a very functional part of a home.
Oh, for sure.
Oh yeah. This is a finished walkout. Like you walk out to the lake when you're at our house. So there's two bedrooms, there's a laundry room, a full bathroom. Like it's a finished carpet, everything was destroyed. Yeah.
So where has everybody been in this whole process? I mean, like if there's two bedrooms down there, there's people that have been misplaced. How did y'all do this and not strangle each other?
Fortunately, it hasn't affected our sleeping quarters. It's because we're upstairs.
But yes, the daughter.
Yeah. So Jordan is the only one that's really been affected, and we kind of did a full tear out to get everything that was contaminated out, and then we finished off the spare bedroom so that she could stay in there while we were redoing her bedroom. So her furniture is scattered throughout the basement, finding a home until hopefully by the end of this weekend.
Yeah. It's been a little stressful.
And this started in what month?
June.
It's been all summer.
Oh, yeah. Well, we weren't smart enough to just do it right away and get it done. We decided to pretty much go on like 3 weeks worth of vacations all across the summer.
Yeah.
So
we tore it all out and then had to, it was fun.
Oh, wow. Okay. And you've done it all yourself. Now, have you ever found yourself in a circumstance where you've done home repair and DIY, whether it's a large project or a small one, before?
Yes. We tend to do everything ourselves.
Okay. So share with me a little bit, because I really don't know you guys. I know we met like, maybe 3 weeks ago.
3 weeks, yep.
And I'm just assuming, okay, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm assuming that maybe before and now is a little bit different with this whole DIY thing, because as your hats say, Kendra, you've got the hat from Beth Graves' team, and, we're thrivers. And somehow it just does something to our whole disposition.
Yeah, before Thrive, I was very snappy, to say the kindest term. I a full-time teacher too, and then single mom before Scott came into our life. So I had a very hard time asking for help. and asking for him to, help me with things. So yes, I would build, and let the stress get up here, and then things would explode and snap, and it wasn't such a good thing. So yeah, I'm not going to say I don't get stressed anymore, but I've learned to chill and calm myself. I don't have the peaks and valleys of the stress anymore.
Okay.
Where I used to, I don't know how would you explain it? I also went into premenopause. I had a hysterectomy. I was really sick for a while with Crohn's and endometriosis. So I had a hysterectomy very early on in age, and that made my whole world kind of, spin out of crazy too.
Absolutely, yeah.
She lost energy.
Oh yeah.
She's very energetic, but she would go, and then crash.
And then get sick.
And
yeah.
Oh wow, Kendra, our story sounds so similar.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, absolutely. That Scott, how would you have reacted? Would you guys have existed in this before together before Thrive? Lean in over there to Kendra so I can see your whole face. There we go.
We actually we comment all the time. We do work very well together on projects like this. However, inevitably you have a disagreement about something.
Isn't that true?
And
I used to take off walking a lot.
Yeah, there's been times where we just we don't agree on something, or we assume the other one is doing something the way we want it, and it doesn't work out that way.
Right.
And now we are both more at ease with projects like this. Not that it doesn't add stress, but we deal with the projects in a more level-headed manner than we did. I've been on Thrive since June, since early June.
Okay.
And the big thing that I noticed, not immediately, actually I had to sit and reflect a little bit to kind of figure out really what it was doing for me. And it was doing something, but it just didn't dawn on me what it was doing. And I found that we were working on these projects well into the night, 11:30 at night. Whereas before 8:30, 9 o'clock, I was ready to hit the pillow. I was done.
Yep.
Done for the day. Was at work all day. I commute an hour to and from work.
Oh wow.
And now it's 9 o'clock rolls around and we're still looking for things to do. So
if you're watching out there and you've ever done a home DIY and you have found like you are butting heads with whoever's helping you, whether that for me, it was oftentimes my kids, my parents would come, as a single mom, my parents would often help me with things up until the last few years when they physically have not been able to do a whole lot. But I take that back. My mom actually came up and helped me with an outside repair with my mailbox this summer. And it's so uniquely different because my mom in her 80s also thrives. And I remember when she and my dad would do stuff. I mean, my parents did everything from dig out an entire basement with the jackhammer and all the rocks and wheelbarrow by wheelbarrow taking it out and watching them through the years we built onto homes and whatnot. And then just the whole transition, because I know that it can be very conflicting during those times. It can get testy because one person has an idea and the other doesn't. And then you fizzle out. I don't know about you, but I'm drinking my happy juice this time of day because I've got the pineapple coconut. What are you drinking?
I already had one.
You already had one.
We're going now. Strawberry strawberry.
The mango.
Strawberry mango?
Yep.
And what is that?
Going.
How's that going to help you this afternoon, Scott?
That carries me through. My typical day, I obviously do my 3 steps, in the morning. And then, noon, 1 o'clock, I'll add Activate to my water. And that really kind of gives me the extra boost of energy that really propels me through the rest of the day. I
Yeah.
mix it in a 20-ounce Yeti tumbler,
Mhm.
and I always make sure that I always add my water back in before it's completely gone, and that flavor really sticks with it for the rest of the day.
Absolutely. And, but sometimes we often just want something, a different flavor, and just not water. And this is so packed with vitamins and natural energy that it's really good for you, right? It's unlike a lot of the stuff that people get out, we got stop at the convenience store and get that's so synthetic that you're going to crash later on. But I don't know about you guys, but this is going to fuel me until probably around 11 o'clock tonight.
Yeah, and I think our favorite is the watermelon. And we
Yeah,
were
for
surprised
sure.
by that because I
Mhm.
always think of watermelon as like a watermelon Jolly Rancher, which is really sweet. And
Yeah.
this is not sweet. It
No.
doesn't leave that sweet taste in your
Mm-mm.
mouth. It's really refreshing. I like
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, and I find that it's for me and a lot of my friends, like mix it in ice and shake it up really good. The
Mhm.
colder it is, the better it is.
Yep.
You guys find that
A
too?
metal straw. It is like perfect. Yeah.
Okay.
That's my
I don't
daughter's
have any metal
favorite.
straws.
Like there's something about a metal straw that's just so good.
Okay, I'll have to try that sometime soon. I saw them the other day when I was in Aldi, and I thought, should I get those? But so you haven't been like you haven't had to go off for a walk, Kendra. So
Nope.
you have more patience. Teachers are really stressed.
Right before we got on, we were actually laughing hysterically because he looked down and he had to caulk part of the floor. And he looked down at his leg and he's like, "What is on my leg?" And how did you say it? I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Tommy Boy, but anyway, it was a remark back from Tommy Boy. And we were like, "Oh my gosh, she's going to come on." And we're on here like crying. We were laughing so hard. So thank goodness he didn't catch us because we couldn't talk.
Yeah.
We were like catching our breath. We were laughing so hard. So.
And that's amazing, right? To go in and you've worked all day. This is Saturday. A lot of people are spending the day rather than doing something. They're spending the day watching TV. I mean, come on. It's football season. It's the middle of college football. How many people are just spending the day sitting in front of the TV rather than really doing something together? And you guys are growing together. You've traveled how many times this summer? 3? In the middle of all this?
Yeah, we were in South Dakota for a week.
Yep.
Down to Florida. We have a place in Florida as well. So we were down there. We were actually DIYing down there as well.
Yep.
My sister and I inherited my dad's place here almost a couple years ago, and we've been down there, and it's ready to go. We last time we were down there was kind of just finishing decor and that, but we did, my sister as well, but Kendra and I, we were in the 90+ degree heat doing landscaping.
It's 103 one day, and we were
March,
landscaping.
Yeah. So it's just, we just typically do all of that ourselves. A huge garden. We got a huge garden that we were digging it up. It was dark out.
Yeah.
It gets dark so early.
There's one more thing that came to mind as I'm thinking about outdoor landscaping. You can start landscaping so early in the morning, especially in the heat of the summer. But I guess that you guys were very consistent and really probably didn't take a break during the day.
No. I actually have to force her to take breaks from time to time. She'll run herself down and, hey, let's sit for 5 minutes.
Yeah, he has a video of me in my garden. What was it, March? It was partially snowing, and it was probably 7 o'clock in the morning, maybe?
Yeah, it was early. She's out there in her pajamas, her rubber boots, and it's snowing.
And a stocking cap.
And she's tilling the garden.
I had to get my potatoes in. So.
Too funny.
No, we don't take breaks.
Yeah, and prior pre-Thrive, did you take breaks?
Tired.
Yeah.
Really?
Hit the snooze a lot.
Yep.
Hit the snooze a lot in the morning. Exhausted when we got home.
Okay.
last minute, we plan our meals for the whole week on Sundays.
Good, awesome.
Because my daughter's in volleyball and I
Mhm.
coach, and so we have just a lot of stuff going on all the time. And so now we're eating better, we're planning things. Like, I'm a teacher, he works.
Wait a minute. You teach all day long, and then you coach girls volleyball?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay, I have to ask one more question then, because I was fixing to ask this. I didn't know how old your daughter is. How old is she?
The youngest is 14, but together we have 5 kids, and they're 28, 26, 2 22-year-olds, and then 14, and we have 5 grandkids.
Well,
Oh, wow.
So, 2 on the way.
Two on the way.
Amazing. I have to ask this one question. All these family members have watched you guys transition and things change in your relationship, in your energy level, and not hitting the snooze button, and all these things that you guys have mentioned. What is their take on Thrive? What do they say about the changes they see in you? I mean, have they realized what the change is?
Yeah, definitely. Especially Jordan, because she's around us all the time.
Mm-hmm.
She sees it. She always makes a statement. Oh, it must be 6 o'clock. Mom and Scott are starting to get wound up again. So, hey.
Sorry, the dog's barking.
Stop. No.
But she knows our energy goes, 6 at night.
Sorry about that.
Sorry.
Sounds like a big dog. I have little dogs. You have big dog bark.
Jordan even knows. Yeah, 6:30 at night. We're just revving up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shut that door. So she knows it. My 22-year-old, I'm not sure if I've shared this story. She uses Thrive also. Jordan uses Thrive.
My sister does.
Your sister, yeah. My mom. Courtney's pregnant, my 22-year-old, and she saw it in me within 3 days. She's like, Mom, what's going on with you? She's like, you're happy. You're not snappy. And I looked at her, I'm like, well, thanks. I'm glad you don't think I'm snappy anymore. She's like, no, seriously, what's going on? Yeah, they all see it. They all see it.
And I think that's awesome. Your whole that your family is in on that with you, and it is. Our families are going to tell us like it is, right? I remember my dad saw such a change in me that he stopped me in the middle of his kitchen one day, put his arms around me, said, I don't know what's wrong with you, but all of a sudden you're well. But are you sick? Are you okay? Why have you lost weight? Because you haven't been able to lose weight for years. And then he realized, hey, it's a healthy well. It's a good change. And because he just realized that there was a physical change. More so, I mean, I think that hit him more so as we were looking at pictures one day, and he just realized, wow. And so my parents also thrive, and so it's awesome that when it's a family thing, because it really does make a difference in the way that we feel and the way we treat each other.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. I want to let you guys get back to your incredibly fun. How long are you gonna be until you finish? Maybe another week or two?
Yeah,
actually, we have flooring to do yet in the hallway. So today's gonna finish up the painting in the hallway, and then
yeah, we should be done by end of next weekend for sure.
Yeah.
And
fabulous.
And then there's always another one.
And then we got to figure out what we're gonna do next.
Then you have time to settle in and have everybody come over, right?
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Thank you guys for spending part of your Saturday with me and taking a break from your remodel job. And couples, whether you're single, whether you're couples, and out there, and you find yourself in the middle of things where you really would wish that you had more patience. But sometimes you are the crabby person and you would love to change that. We have the secret. Reach out to us, whether you are a female or whether you're a male. You see, y'all, this thriving is for men too. You guys need it just as much as we do, and it's life-changing. So reach out to us. We want you to find out what it's all about for yourself, because it will change you from the inside out and make you a happier person. You guys have a fabulous day. Catch y'all later. Thank you.
Thank you, Beth.
I don't know how to do